Hey there, I'm Paulos. Oh, I get applause at the beginning. I'm a hacker and inventor, and I work at the Intellectual Ventures Lab, where essentially, I think I'll stand here behind in case I get an embarrassing itch. We invent stuff, and so basically what you do today is you drive to the grocery store, you fill up a cart full of stuff, you bring it home, put it in your fridge, which you pay for and pay to power, you eventually cook some of it, eat a little bit of it, throw a bunch of stuff in the dumpster out back, put the leftovers in the fridge for a couple weeks. Every American grocery store throws out 2,000 pounds a week in expired food. And Americans throw out about 30% of the food before they ever even eat it, right? We get away with this because we're Americans, we get to do whatever we want. But we get away with it because the rest of the world eats like Chinese people. They get essentially no meat, no variety. And when you take that, supermarkets in China are on this amazing growth curve because they love buying two things under one roof. We're kind of blasé about it. But you take that trend, compound it with population growth, we've got to feed like 50% more people on the last day of your life than we did on the first day of your life, right? So we have to do something about improving efficiency. Beyond that, we don't have any data about anything you ever ate. We don't know what you ate yesterday or on any other day of your life, which is ludicrous. In the 70s, or not in the 70s, more like the 80s, I would say, someday you'll have a computer in your car, which totally sounded crazy. Someday you'll have a computer in your phone. Absolutely crazy. But we take that for granted now, and it's because we need that data. Now what I'm saying is robots should make your food, which I know sounds totally crazy, but there's no other business in the world where we don't use computers to collect data, analyze the data, and make better decisions about what to do. So imagine a machine with 3 buttons on it. What I ate yesterday, what my friends like, and I'm feeling lucky. And you push one of those buttons, and the machine has toner cartridges of frozen or dried and powdered food. And it puts down a pixel of food, hydrates it with a needle, zaps it with a laser to cook it, rinse and repeat for every pixel, and it prints you a meal that's customized for you. It avoids your allergens and dietary restrictions, injects your pharmaceuticals, and now you have something that's truly taking advantage of the data that we have about you, right? So we can take your data and we can turn your diet into a kind of input-output cycle. I'm at like the early 80s dot matrix stage here, right? So I'm printing smoothies and Cliff Bars. But, give me 20 years and I'll be full color, 2400 DPI, printing strawberries and French bread, right? Mandelbrot, mushrooms, Bezier brownies, all the things that you could do if you had a 3D printer anyway, right? And the idea is that if we can take this kind of technology, and I'm not describing anything that I don't think you would believe is possible, we can do a lot of other amazing things. We can make your diet social again. Imagine eating with friends. Download what Beyonce had last night. Print it out for yourself with your variations that you need. And when you have this kind of data and you're applying it in this fashion, we can correlate your diet to health effects. We can find the other people who are like you, who've eaten the same things as you, and we can tell you what's going to happen when you pick up that Doritos habit. I can apply Photoshop filters to your diet. So if you got to get off sodium, I can drop it by 2 milligrams a day for months, and you'll never feel it happening. Everything you eat will taste kind of like what you had yesterday, but not so much like what you had a month ago. And best, we can reverse engineer control groups, right? We can find those people, and then we can figure out all the things that are going to be possible to improve your diet and optimize it for you as an individual. The way we do it now is lowest common denominator, right? And we need to be able to optimize food production as well. One of the big problems that we have is that we're wildly inefficient. We're shipping lamb bones from New Zealand. We're FedExing water all over the planet in trucks and airplanes. You probably never had a good tomato in your life because these ingredients are optimized for shippability, not for flavor and nutrition. And so in this system, you can optimize ingredients at the point of origin, freeze them or dry them and powder them, collect all the flavor, nutrients, and bring them to people at scale. So anyway, that's all I had for today. Thanks.